We cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you know that I am what you do. So I can reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Cause I am into you. Challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and that channel is Make It Make Sense, and we're definitely gonna try to figure out and make sense of people picking at comedians these days when it's time for them to tell jokes. Don't know what that is all about. It's almost like we just forgot about what comedy is and what comedy does to people. Now everything has gotten so sensitive, and people have definitely tried to fight you or harm you when you're on stage trying to give your commentary out to the masses. So I kind of know what Dave Chappelle is talking about and feels. I'm not a comedian or anything like that, but it has to be very, nerve-wracking to wonder if you get on stage is somebody going to attack you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel him on that. But we're going to be talking about Dave Chappelle not naming the school after him because that particular school was being mean to him and, denouncing him and stuff of that nature. So let's get on into the exclusive story that TMZ had brought out. One of their workers wrote up the article and put it out for the masses to take part of. Okay. And let me see. It is titled Dave Chappelle Shocks Students with Turning Down Naming Honor. Okay. Now, this was done in Pacific Standard Time at 7:06 p.m. Chappelle is shifting gears at tonight's naming ceremony. He announced he is not placing his name on Duke Ellington's high school theater. Instead, Chappelle decided it would be called the Theater for Artistic Freedom and Expression. While addressing the crowd, Chappelle mentioned the backlash from students about his special, The Closer, sincerely hurt him. He's the first that will sit out there and tell the masses that he is definitely offended and it hurt him when it came to them denouncing him at once upon a time. Okay, not an article, but just my commentary. Okay, it says Dave Chappelle's alma mater is paying tribute to him by renaming a building in his honor. Just months after he got heckled on campus during the transgender controversy. And we all remember that one, right? We all remember that. We got Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. is set to rename its performance theater after its most noted alumni. The school says it's honoring Dave because of his ongoing commitment and service to the school. As we reported, Dave paid a visit to his old high school back in November while he was taking heat for his jokes about the transgender community. Things got a little heated when he invited students who disagreed to speak during an assembly. One student stepped up and called him a bigot, adding, "I'm 16 and I think you're childish." Some students wanted the school to reverse its decision over naming the building after him. Dave Chappelle challenged both his supporters and his opponents, asking both sides to raise money for the school. And if the opponents raised more money, he'd gladly forego the honor of having the building renamed. As it turns out, his supporters raised the most money, so the building will be called the Dave Chappelle Theater. Go figure. But it is what it is. It's his money. It's his time. It's his dime. So it's going to be what it is. So, who cares, pretty much, right? Just as long as the building is named. And he still got it named after him, which I'm pretty sure he wanted it to be anyway. Correct? Correct. we're gonna move on. That's all we have for the story. We didn't got no more, unless somebody else wanna put their weigh in on the situation of what he was talking about. That you can't say anything now with people getting offended. And he's about right, because usually it was like no holds barred before we got this cancel culture thing coming in, and everybody just getting so offended about this, that, and the third. What can I say? What can I say? So I understand it. Keep doing you, Dave, unless people gonna come up on the stage repeatedly and try to do something or harm you. Then you might want to rethink your career choice. But other than that, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. And I'll see you next video.